Auntie Jackie. Miss Jackie Hunt, Foster, Dane County. We out here representing for the culture.
Thank you.
Mother's Day was a time where when I had little kids of my own, they couldn't take me out and buy me all, gifts. But those homemade gifts, the school-made gifts were really precious. But someone took me and my kids out for brunch every Mother's Day after church so I wouldn't have to go home and cook. And that someone was Miss Malele Shikasa Anana. She's passed on. Everybody knows her in our community. But when Miss Malele got sick, I was okay. I was doing well. I was in my career. And so I created the brunch because I knew there were other moms in that same situation. I couldn't afford to take them all out for brunch on Sunday, but the day before, I created the brunch for them to come and get loved on. And we provide them with gift bags, and we put a flower corsage on them to represent whether their mom was in heaven or whether she was on earth. We had empowerment speakers and everything, and so it's grown over the years to become not only just a pre-Mother's Day brunch, but also a women's conference.
That's real nice, real nice. You said you had one more event that you just had?
So I said the dinner with Soul Santa, the back to school bash, and the pre-Mother's Day brunch.
Gotcha.
So those are the three staple events, and we've been holding those events for 14 years. And again, like I said, some of the families and the individuals that participate, they were kids, and I was working with their moms. And the trust between their mom and myself, my agency, transferred to the next generation. And so I got a whole nother generation of youngins saying, "Hey, Auntie Jackie," and I'm loving it. As long as I can continue to do this, I will. It's really important for our kids to have representation, and as many times and in as many spaces as I can, I show up. And I'm that person that will correct you if you're out of line, and I'm going to do it in a loving way. I'm not going to be out here trying to power trip on people or anything like that. But I just want them to know that they have options and they have choices and how they choose to behave. And I might be the person to try to help them see that.
That's a fact. So we are here for the culture. So just speak to the importance of that. Why is this event, in your perspective or your opinion, why should we continue doing events like this for the culture and facing our community?
We have to. If we don't do it, we can't, we can't expect anybody to do for us what we're not willing to do for ourselves. And I really feel like Madison, especially our culture, Black culture, is really small in comparison to the overall culture here. So we all have to come together and support each other. I know that there's other events going on today, and I'm gonna make my rounds just because that's who I am. But I started here for a reason, And that's not throwing shade or pouring shade on anything that anybody else is doing. Please hear me. It's just that I understand how it feels to be really invested and you don't get a whole lot of support. You don't get the millions of dollars to do what you do. You do it because you really are committed to it, and it's because it's what's in your heart and what's in your soul. And so I am for the culture. I am for the community. I always have been, and I always will be. And that's just who I am, and it's not going to change. So it's important for me to be here today. If you can hear me, if you see this, come on out. The vendors I hear, I usually make my way around and try to support everybody in some small way. I ain't got a lot, but what I got, I share, and I give freely. Foster's tent is over here. We are actually asking people to come and take a survey. We just want to know your perspectives about the COVID vaccine. If you've had it, if you haven't. What is your perspective, and what is it that you or what information have you received or misinformation? And then we also have the AMI group over here who are on site, and they're prepared to do vaccinations as well as boosters. And if you fill out a survey and get vaccinated or boosted, I got a $100 gift card for you. So we really want our people, especially our youngins, how I phrase it, from 18 to 45. Really need you guys to to participate in the survey at least, and be well informed, and then make your decisions about whether or not you want to take the vaccine or not.
That's a fact. So just what's your message for the culture in closing? Or if I didn't ask something, definitely don't skip over that. I did want to talk about the registration, but you covered that. But so those who are maybe on the edge of starting an organization, because you say you've been doing this thing over 14 years, and somebody that's seeing this progress and what everybody doing, and they still may be on the fence about like really just getting their feet wet. So like, what's your message to the youngest that's coming up, or whoever, maybe elders that want to get involved with like doing more things for the community? What would you tell them?
I say go for it. If your mind can conceive it, then in your heart you believe it, then you definitely can receive it. Again, I've been doing this for a long time now, and I got my next generation is involved now. Actually, my kids have always been involved. From the smallest, my 6'6" son, from the smallest one to the tallest one. This has been a family thing. They've all pitched in as soon as they were able to put a can in a bag, in a box for the pantry. They were out here serving. So if you got an idea or a business or a brand that you're trying to break out with, you just got to start somewhere. Like Steve Harvey say, just jump. One or two things is going to happen. Either God gonna catch you if you fall, or he gonna teach you how to fly. So just jump, do it.
Thank you for your time, and I'm gonna be over there to take that survey.
All right, thank y'all so much.
You ain't against us. You in way better shape than the rest of them. Treat it's like stepsons. We the way in the way get stepped on. In the race to the throne with a vest on. Tryna make you awake, not the best song.